let's bring that up.
I want to thank the clerks for my kids bombarding them with my presentation. I apologize for that. I'm technologically unsavvy. Good day, Mayor and Councillors. My name is Beth Allard Clough, and this is the first time I felt compelled to speak in front of Council as I watched distraught neighbours witness their community change overnight. I am a lifelong Crestwood resident, where my family's roots trace back to my great-grandfather, John Dallimore, the first vice president of Edmonton's oldest continuing community league, now known as Crestwood, established in 1917. For 108 years, this league has amplified residents' voices. Today, I stand before you to exercise that voice, urging Council to pause the January 2024 upzoning and reinstate the mature neighbourhood overlay, while engaging in neighbourhood-specific planning to protect our community's character, function, and affordability. Mature neighbourhoods and their tree-lined streets and historic charm nurtured over decades are at risk. The new zoning, which removed the mature neighbourhood overlay, has unleashed rapid, unplanned development. Mid-block 8 and 16-plex monoliths, often built by out-of-town investors, are prioritizing profit over quality, disrupting functionality of streets, straining our infrastructure, and eroding affordability for first-time buyers. I am not opposed to development or properly planned density. My family's development business has built countless communities across the city, blending single-family, multifamily, and rental housing. These projects require 2 to 3 years of planning with studies on traffic, parking, utilities, and safety. Yet as it stands today, mature neighborhoods face no such oversight. Most communities have homeowner associations that have architectural stipulations, guidelines, and rules that regulate what can be built and what can't be. Mature neighborhoods predate HOAs and now are left vulnerable and exposed. Next slide, please. Consider 95th Avenue, known for its affordable entry-level housing. 6 8-plex projects are proposed within a few blocks, with one seeking even further upzoning, the one that's circled in the map. Replacing these homes with costlier units eliminates options for first-time buyers, undermining affordability. Further, these projects worsen street parking, clogging narrow roads and hindering emergency vehicles, fire trucks, ambulances, and police cars, potentially delaying life-saving responses. How will 100 garbage and recycle bins line up on collection day? How will traffic flow on the intersection of 146th Street and 95th Ave, where children walk and bike to the 4 schools along that street? Without studies on parking, utilities, and public services, waste management, or safety, these questions go unanswered. Next slide, please. Perhaps most concerning is there are no limits on how many 8-plexes can be developed on a single street. This is growth at the expense of livability and functionality. Next slide, please. And if you could press play, if it works. Residents are facing real impacts in real time. Brett on 147th Street moved to Crestwood only to find now 2 giant 8-plexes sandwiching his family home, spanning his backyard to the alley. Kelly on 141st Street faces a 16-plex looming and overshadowing her in her once quiet cul-de-sac. Is this the idea of minor gradual densification? This is not balanced development, but unchecked intensification, and it's moving faster than anyone imagined. Edmonton's new zoning is almost the most aggressive in Canada. The city's January 25 news release confirms Edmonton exceeded its housing target, achieving 90% of its 3-year missing middle housing goal in just 1 year. With row houses and 4-plexes and other infill surpassing expectations, the city has fulfilled and exceeded this goal. Continuing this rushed upzoning risks irreparable harm to our neighborhoods. A pause is not a step back, it's a responsible choice to prioritize constituents over grant-driven haste, ensuring growth respects our community. I propose a pause on the 20001 zoning to reinstate the bylaw of 12800's mature neighborhood overlay until proper consultation occurs. Conduct neighborhood-specific planning with residents to guide development. Limit multiplexes per block to preserve affordability and livability. Restrict multifamily units to arterial roads. Mandate 1 parking spot per 2 units to ensure emergency access and traffic flow. Limit the number of row housing from 8 to 6. 6 does not go far enough. Councillors, your constituents not the federal grants are your priority, I support Councillor Tim Cartmell's proposed motion to pause multifamily infill. And during this, we reinstate the city bylaw to the mature neighborhood overlay until proper neighborhood planning, engagement, and consultation has been done. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we'll go to Rob.